on anything else either. The one thing they've identified in successful people is that they're all intensely action-oriented. So always think in terms of what action do I take? Somebody comes to you with a problem. They say, I've got this problem. Wham, wham, wham. I say, good. What are you going to do about it? What's your next step? What's your next step? What's your next action step? How are you going to solve the problem? In other words, keep helping people think in terms of the actions that they're going to take to achieve their goals or resolve their problems. And you lead by example. As Albert Schweitzer said many years ago, he said, you must teach men at the school of example, for they will learn at no other. So the most important thing that you do for your friends and for your family is be an action-oriented person. The one most identifiable quality of successful people is that they're intensely action-oriented. High self-esteem, high responsibility, action-oriented person. Those are the three qualities for financial success.
Good evening, good evening. What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, entrepreneurs? How's everyone doing on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening? My name is Benjamin McCray here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Very excited about tonight's training. This is our Tuesday evening fast start training, advanced training. We're going to go over how to get to the money, and then we'll do an enhanced training, a quick enhanced training at the back end of this. Just before we jump into it, guys, just want to make sure that you guys can see and hear the slide presentation. Can you hear the sound of my voice and see the PowerPoint presentation? If you can, please, please, please give me some star emojis inside the chat. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Wilner, my friend. How's everything out there in Florida? Praying for you, my friend. Everybody, please, definitely, let's pray for our folks, our family members, and everyone in line of the storm, man. This is crazy. But guys, hey, listen, we're fired up, man. Let's get into this training. I don't want to hold you longer than I need to. This is our Fast Start Success System training. We do this every Tuesday night, and we dig deep and dive deep into exactly what it takes to become successful in this amazing business called MWR, Make Wealth Real. Of course, starting off, I want to definitely give recognition. We want to congratulate all of our brand new business partners that came on board since last week. I definitely want to encourage you guys, man. Let's grab our teams. We got a lot of folks who's coming in, but they're not inside this meeting. So I definitely want to encourage. We send out those quick reminders, get folks plugged into the training. Let's send out those messages. I know there's a couple of conflicting meetings going on right now, but if you have new people, especially that you brought into the business and you want to help have them know and learn this system, definitely send out a last minute, be a good sponsor and get them plugged in, guys. Let's load it up. Let's load it up. Let's load it up. Again, welcome to all of our new business partners. Congratulations on making the decision to take control of your financial future. Congratulations to all of our folks who have ranked up to new levels, whether you are a 2-star, 3-star, or above. We have our leaderboard now, which is high tech. And man, I am determined. I love it, man. When I built big businesses in the past, these are the things that kept us accountable. And if you don't, I don't know about you, I'm competitive. If I don't see my name on a board, daggone it, I want to get on the daggone board. So of course, this is our leadership board. We want to make sure you go into the back office, see who's there. Let's recognize individuals. I know we got folks that I know of. If I don't know your name, please, and this isn't even current. I know Mr. Ramirez, Dr. Parker, Sherry, quite a few individuals who are plugging into our trainings are showing up on the board. So I say congratulations, and we must keep going, doing the activities and dominating this board, guys. So let's step that thing up and take over the leaderboard. Big announcements came out last night from our CEO update. They did announce a big event that we're going to be doing virtually, which I love. I'm cool with that. A virtual event, November 2nd. You want to go and get registered for this event, makewealthrealevents.com. This is going to be an event, and I'm not sure if it's still the case. I think I heard in my replay of the recording, I'm not sure, but if you get registered, the 125 covers 2 events. I'm not 100% sure what was the deadline on that, but either way, you want to get registered for this event. It's going to be absolutely powerful. We build our businesses from event to event. And this is going to be a very strong event that you want to take advantage of and leverage. It's our fall leadership summit, closing out the year, going into 2024. With that being said, man, let's jump into our training, guys. One of the key things, and I can't emphasize it enough, we can't train unless we have the proper mindset. You want to make sure you have a very strong why, guys. I can't emphasize it enough. If your why is strong, then the how-to, you'll be willing to stick around and figure that part out. Let's just say it that way. If your why is strong enough, you'll stick around long enough to figure it out. Because everything doesn't happen all the time the way we want it to. Yes, you want to become an ambassador overnight. Yes, you want to make 6 figures overnight, but that's not usually how it happens. You got to go through the ups and the downs in your business. Right now, you might be up. Tomorrow, you open up your back office and everybody went away. You don't know. But if your why is strong enough, no matter what's going on in your business, you'll stay the course. And that's why I can't emphasize it enough to make sure that that emotional attachment is in your business in terms of why are you here? Because if your why is real and if your why is strong, nobody, nothing can take you away from this opportunity, guys. If your why is weak, a no will make you quit. A quitter will make you quit. Your best friend quit, you quit too. That means you allowed your best friend, their reason for quitting is the reason why you stopped building and put your children into the best schools and have the best lifestyle. If your why is to retire your parents, you allowed your best friend quitting or a stranger saying no or a leader leaving to go to another company or whatever it might happen, because it happens. Life be lifing, and our businesses have ups and downs. Whatever the situation that's going to come your way, if your why is not strong enough, guys, listen, you're going to fall apart. And we don't want you to fall apart. We need to know your why. We need to always be in front of our why. We want to share our why with our sponsors, our leadership, our support team. Make sure you don't keep it a secret. Put that out there, man. And along with that, share it with the people you're prospecting. I'm going to go over that in a few minutes because that's going to hold you accountable. Accountability is everything, guys. Understand this. And I love the company's putting everything on transparency of accountability. Where hey, everybody has to step up and keep doing what we need to do. So let's go through the 6 steps to success. We want to show you how to unlock the money. First things first. It's all good to be in the business, but it's another thing to get to the money. Then we want to show you how to build an inventory that's going to continue to feed the business. We're going to show you how to sort that inventory, then expose that inventory, collect the decisions, sign them up, and get them fast start qualified to go, get the fast start, go through the interview to identify their why, and then basically duplicate the process over and over again. All right, so let's jump into it, man. Let's say get to the money. Get to the money. Please type that into the chat. Show me the money. Get to the money. Guys, we are in a for-profit business, and we need to make sure that we are in profit mode. Again, things go up and down. you want to stay the course, you want to build your business out, but of course, always striving to get to the money. Guys, our way of getting to the money and opening up our guaranteed income is getting 3 business partners and 1 outside membership. 3 business partners and 1 outside membership. Of course, you got to have a personal membership. If not, you need 2 outside memberships in order to qualify for the guaranteed income. Now, what that simply means is you get $50 for each of your 3 partners. So you made $150, $50 for your customer, and you make $150 in a momentum bonus. You just made $350. We want to get this done your first week in the business. This week, if you're not an executive yet, this week we expect you to go executive. And then now what takes place is you get $5 a day, $150 a month. Your business is now self-funded. You got $350 from a $250 investment. Now, this is how I always say, and I love to say it this way. I teach people this. If you're a good sponsor, you help a person get their money back and get a profit, you've done your job to a degree. You've done your job. So if they decide to quit, you can't say it didn't work. It's simply you didn't work, because the reality is I got you your money back and you made a profit. All you had to do is keep doing what you did and show others how to do that. And then your business will continue to grow. Along with that, you want to help duplicate that process by helping 3 people go out and do exactly what you did. Launch your business with a private business reception, a wealth party, a grand opening where those 3 get 3, that's 12. Now you are what is called a 2-star executive. You're going to release that $450 momentum bonus, which is exciting, $20 a day, $600 a month, and your part-time business. $600 a month, and now you open up $300 in a weekly performance bonus as you expand your business, 6 people and above in your 2-star organization, not under another 2-star. That's $300. That's money you're leaving on the table. We need to make sure we get that money. Understand what I'm sharing with you guys. So now we duplicate it again. Please, everybody, I want everybody to do this. Let's get this thing buzzing. Everybody type in duplication. It's not what works, it's what duplicates. You can have amazing influence. You can call people up. You can have it where you invite 1,000 people into the room and they all sign up because of your influence. But if they can't turn around and do exactly what you did, everything will fall apart and implode. Understand this, guys. So everything we do has to be duplicatable, where a dud can recruit a stud, where a person without influence can call a CEO of a Fortune 500 company and expose them to this opportunity and have impact. But if you go and try to use your influence and not leverage the system, it's not going to work. So now you have 12 partners because you're utilizing simple duplicatable process, which we're going to go over in more detail. Now those 12 will go out and get their 3. Now you have a team of 36 people. This is going to get done in your 3 to 4 weeks in the business. In 30 days, we showed you how to turn a $250 investment into $2,300. You just opened up and maxed out the momentum bonus of $900. You just got 2 $300 weekly team growth bonuses of $600, and now you're getting an alert every day. Congratulations on your $50 guarantee. Now you're making $1,500 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, you help people get to $1,500 a month. These individuals now have posture. When folks say those things don't work, they can say, all I know is I just work the system on a part-time basis, and I'm making an extra $1,500 a month. See that all I know is story is powerful. You want to create that 30-day story. So in 30 days, week one, we helped you make $350. Week two, $450. Week three, four, $1,500 plus all the bonuses. In your first 30 days, I'm talking to our new people who are still in that 90-day window. You just made $2,300 and you're positioned to make a $1,500 residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, that's awesome. Say cha-ching. That's amazing. All I know is I just work this system part-time. I'm not an expert. I pointed people towards the system and I made $2,000 from my investment and I'm making $50 every single day. So for those people say, man, that thing don't work. I tried those things. All I know is I'm making $50 a day, $1,500 a month. Man, that's a scam. Okay, great. All I know is I made a $250 investment and I made $2,300 out of that investment and make $1,500 every single month. Whatever, go about your business. I'm going to just keep working my scam while you go work that job where you work 40 hours for 40 years, retire off of 40% of what you can't live 100% off of. It's okay. God bless you. Good luck. But not to mention that we have our membership where now you go and have your experts go and get your money back by clogging those financial leaks, reducing your taxes, lowering your bills, eliminating your debt, restoring your credit, putting up to $2,000 wherever your situation is. Because some people it's $5. No, I'm just kidding. $50, $500, $1,000. It doesn't matter. Any money coming back into your household is money back into your household. And we want to use the membership. Guys, you want to use the membership. I mean, I'm so surprised at how many people join this business and they have not utilized the services. They're working a job, getting paid every week, and overpaying on their taxes because they simply didn't take time to go in their back office and load up their checks and allow the experts. They show them how to get an instant pay raise. I mean, that's what you call voluntarily throwing money out the window in that regards, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to make a commitment right now. I want you to make a commitment to yourself that you're going to leverage this membership because the membership puts money in your pocket. The membership pays for the overhead in itself. I mean, if you're bringing in $500, $1,000 a month in the membership and just tax reductions, that pays for the $150 a month. But if you decide to quit, and I need to say this, now make sure you adjust that W-4 back to Uncle Sam taking all your money so you don't be in a bad place because you're not going to have those 480 tax write-offs because you're not self-employed. The membership pays for itself, and the membership helps you to get locked in and make sure that you stay good in terms of being an entrepreneur. The membership gives you access not only to the experts, but having a functioning business. See, a real business has overhead expenses. And if you don't have expenses, that most likely in some cases, not all, some affiliate programs, there's no cost or what have you, but in a real business, there's an overhead. $149.97 to be able to make $5 to $15,000 a day. Come on, folks. We got to put things in perspective, whereas we want to keep this thing real simple and duplicate. Breaking 3-star executives is the money spot. And then from there, just keep creating 3-star executives and tap rooting this thing. But the only way we can get to that big money, and this is just what it is having massive duplication taking place. I don't know anybody who can go to the ambassador position, by themselves. MWR is a team sport, and everyone plays a role in this game called MWR. We need everybody to move and advance to the next level. We need folks to come in, get started, go executive, go 2-star, go 3-star, go above. And as everybody moves ahead, everybody moves ahead. That's the beauty of our industry. That's the beauty of our compensation plan, guys. And again, having a solid why, having a clear vision, a blueprint of what you need to do on a daily basis is what's going to help take this thing to the next level, guys. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game, a serious game called life. It's a game called business. And we want to learn the rules of this game so we can master it and win. It's the baseball diamond, guys. Right now, you're brand new, you're at home base, and you always want to be running around these bases. You always want to have a strong liquid, a fluid list of
What's supposed to
names and
do?
numbers and email. Somebody got the Holy Ghost. Somebody got excited. So you want to make sure that, and to our moderators, make sure we hold everything down on your end, guys, please. So you want to have 100 names or more. You want to always, the more names you have, the more posture you're going to have while you're calling on your folks. Don't prejudge anybody. Qualify your list by 5 stars. Who's motivated? Who's entrepreneurial? Who has influence? Who has the $250? Who has, what's the other one I would say? Who's couples? I love couples who get involved with the business together like this are dynamic. I can point to many of them. Shirley and Mr. Trevor and Shirley. I mean, Fernando and Miss Martha. I mean, I could go on and on. The Parkers. I mean, couples who work this business together. Oh my God, they're unstoppable. So once you build your list, you qualify your list, you pique the interest. Who do you know? Are you open to making some incredible income? That's a direct approach. Do you keep your income options open? Have you heard of the 72-hour money challenge? Or who do you know who's open to making some incredible income? If I can show you how to make some incredible income on a part-time basis without interfering with what you're currently doing, would you be willing to take a look at it? Whatever your qualifying question is, you just want someone to say, I'm open. I'm open. I'm curious. What you got? Now you take them to first base, which is a third-party tool, which is a video, a landing page, whatever tool you want to use to expose them, as long as it's not your mouth. You don't want to be talking and doing all the talking, because what the person is going to be saying is, I don't have time for that. I can't do what you're doing. You have the gift of gab, and they won't come in. But if you say, hey, do you keep your income options open? Yes, great, great, great. I want to put you in front of some information. If I could share with you a quick 10-minute video, would you be willing to take a look at it and see if it's something you like? Yes, great. Okay, great. Are you in front of your computer? If they are, send it to them. I'll call you back in 10 minutes. Follow up with them. Hey, what did you like about what you heard, saw? Man, this looks amazing. The opportunity is great. I have a few questions. Excellent. Listen, that's exactly why I reached out to you. I saw the same opportunity in terms of the money. The next step is to put you on the phone with my business partner. This individual knows 110% of the facts, down to earth, loves helping people, documented in this industry, very busy. Hold for 1 second. Let me get them on the phone. All right. Now you're doing a 3-way call. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before you do a 3-way call, please notify your persons. And it could be anybody except you. It doesn't have to be a top earner doing 3-ways. As long as the person knows how to do a 3-way, and it's a simple process. If they're doing 3-ways, they know how to do 3-ways. So alert 3 to 5 individuals. Hey, are you open to it for 3-way calls? Hey, are you open for 3-way calls? Know exactly what the prospect likes, because when you follow up with them, you say, what did you like? Not what did you think? And then call your prospect call your expert while the prospect is on hold. And then, of course, you want to introduce, hey, Mr. Thompson, this is Ben. I got John on the line. I'm so glad I was able to reach you. John, this is Mr. Thomas. This is Mr. Ramirez. This Mr. and Mrs. We edify and build up our prospects. I can't just say, hey, I got Fernando on the line, because that just puts them on a same level playing field. Hey, what's up, Eric? So now Eric and John are on the same level playing field. This is a philosophy some people wrestle with, but this is what made us a lot of money. So now if I say Mr. Wilner, instead of just saying Eric, now my prospect is saying, how are you, Mr. Wilner? It's an edification. Now, of course, now the expert comes back and says, listen, hey, a friend of Benjamin is a friend of mine. You don't have to call me Mr. Wilner, just call me Eric. Now you've established a mutual friendship and everything in that regards. It's magic, guys, if you do that right. Once you introduce your expert, be quiet. Don't ad lib. Don't jump in. Hey, Eric, tell them about the money. Eric, tell them about the homeowners, keys to home ownership. Don't jump in. Once you pass the ball or pass your prospect to the expert, your job is done at that point. Please don't open up the mic. Be quiet. Once the expert comes in, the expert's going to have a conversation with your prospect. They're going to edify you. Man, I don't know how you know Ben, but man, he's one of our great rising stars in the company. He's doing some amazing things. You're in good hands with him. This is how so you edify the expert. So now when the expert is edifying you, all of it comes together in validity and its value. It has impact. So now your best friend from school, from work, is like, man, he said Ben is doing it. Man, he said that Anita is getting it done. Oh wow, I'm impressed. But if you don't edify the expert and he's just talking to Eric, and then it's like, yo, Eric, what's up, man? And then it's just bad. It's just bad. All right. So once Eric has that conversation, he says, hey, what did you like best about what you heard? Do you see yourself as a member or a business partner? If they say a member, we sign them up. If they say a business partner, we sign them up. And if you can't, sign them up with them on the phone. But if they need more information, and many times they do, just for the reason that most people make decisions after 2, 3, 4 exposures. Now your expert is inviting them to third base, which is a live event, whether it's your grand opening or a private business reception, team overview. The launch party at PBR is the same. Team overview, like tomorrow, the luncheon I'm doing, or tomorrow evening at 8:30 with Mr. Wilner, Mr. Felt, a one-on-one, anything live. The expert has more leverage. And if the expert invites them to your event, the next event, because we build our business from event to event, you're going to have more show ups. Here's what most people are doing. And I'm going to do the pen. Most people are going from home base straight to third base. That's not the rules of the game. They're going from home base to third base, which is the big event. That's one exposure. You come into a room of 28 people. You get a live overview, and then, of course, as we already know, guys, think about this. It takes usually 2 to 3 exposures. So even if they see it, they might say, this sounds good, but I need more information. So now you're going to do a 3-way call. Now you're running backwards. So you're doing a 3-way call to the expert from your live event. And sometimes this works. I'm telling you, most people are doing this, but you have more success going from 1, 2 to 3. So you go from a live, you talk to the expert and they say, I need more information. Where do you go from there? Your website? So now the expert is going to say, well, go to our website and look at it, or they're going to send them back to another live event. So my point to it is, in the best scenario, as you're picking up the phone and you're calling your prospects, you want to pre-qualify them, pique their interest, pre-qualify them. It's nothing more powerful than a pre-qualified prospect by using a third-party tool. Once you pre-qualify them and they say, yes, I'm interested, I want to know more. Now you bring them to second base. They're pre-qualified. They talk to the expert. The expert does what the expert do. And then now, once they come to third base after all those exposures, they're not looking for information. At this point, they show up with a room of 28, 29, 30, 50 people, and they see folks coming in, putting their names and where they're from. All they're looking for is confirmation that I'm not the only one doing this. Other people are having success. And that's when they just simply come in and we just bring them back to home base. We close the deal and we rinse and we repeat. Guys, the ultimate thing in this and our $1,000,000 tips is keeping our bases loaded, always have intent in play, keep your name list fresh, and never, ever, 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 ever quit this business. Have fun knowing that you're in the business of sorting, not convincing. And if you understand that, man, it becomes fun, guys. It totally becomes fun because you understand the law of average. The law you talk to 10 people, you get one. You talk to 10 people, you get one. You talk to 10 people, you get two. Why? Because now you're getting better. Your posture, you got names on, you got folks on the base. You got people who are signing up. You know it works. You're plugged in. You're staying trained. It's like the slight edge, which is our enhanced training. Let's jump in. One of the things my mentor taught me was the slight edge, where is always improving your skill sets every single month, every single day by repeating the actions. Time, what did he say? Consistent, repeated daily actions plus time equals amazing results. Understand this, guys. Hold on for this. Let's grab this because 1% improvement every day is 365% improvement in a year. Isn't that pretty awesome if you really think about that? If I just try to get better every single day by just doing those simple activities, whether it's reading, working out, just learning another word, whatever it may be, working my business, getting better at doing my business, 1% improvement every day, 365% improvement a year. Not only that, if you adopt the plant, cultivate, harvest philosophy, whereas you're planting the seed, understanding that as you plant the seed, all we're doing is planting seeds. You want to cultivate, you want to make sure you're watering the seeds with proper follow-up. Understand. And as you're properly following up, watering the seeds, moving them around the bases, you will get the harvest when it's time. All popcorn don't pop at the same time. Everybody's not going to join when you want them to. But with proper follow-up, they will eventually join your business. And then, of course, 95% of the people live an average life. You want to make a decision to become the 5%. Ooh, that's so powerful. 95% of people live the average life. What would you consider an average life? An average life, just surviving and not thriving. Most people live this life just surviving, man. We're not put on this earth just to survive. We're on this earth to be the best of who we are. God has a big goals for us. But unfortunately, and I read this, man. Unfortunately, we get up and work somebody's job, giving them 40, 60, 70 hours of our life every single week, building their dreams so that they can live an amazing, exceptional life. And you just do that for 40 years. And when you finally have time to try to live, you're old, your body's hurt. I mean, in all due respect, I remember me and my fiance, my wife, my new bride, we went on our cruise. Man, it was nothing but old folks on that cruise, man. There was old, and I just sat there and said, man, they worked hard all their life, and they're now they got time to go out here and enjoy that good life. I don't want to be like that. All due respect, not knocking people, but it's just what it is. 95% of people live an average life, decide to be the 5%. Right now, what you are, by just being in this business, making a decision to become an entrepreneur, to at least fight to win and break out of that box, you are making a decision to become a 5%er. But we have to apply ourselves accordingly. Understand that your philosophy creates your attitude, which creates your actions, which creates the results, which creates the lifestyle. What are you thinking? Do you have that stinking thinking right now? Ah, this thing ain't gonna work. Many of us still got that thought. I've done these things before. They don't really work. I don't have any friends. I don't have nobody to talk to. I mean, we all come across the stinking thinking. But we gotta overcome that. How you do that? By plugging into these meetings like this, staying connected to everything you can. I say this, and if I'm wrong, no one's challenged me yet. But like when you give your life to Christ, one of the first things they do is they get you, they bombard you with come to the church, stay around good holy folks. Because if you go out here and give up your life, get baptized, now you go out here and hang out with them same old crazy friends of yours, you gonna backslide. You go, and that's just a reality. You have to get around like-minded individuals to make sure that you're growing your philosophy and understanding entrepreneurship, which creates the attitude of going out, going and getting it, which creates the activities that's going to help you to get the results that you're looking for. That's just really what it's all about. And that's where the slight edge comes in at. Over here with this graph, you have two types of people, two types of philosophies. And here's the thing with the slight edge, all the way up to this point right here, you got person A and you got person B. Person A is doing the work, going out here, exposing, doing the activities, working the business, showing up, getting on these calls, getting no results. And his best friend, who joined at the same time, started to do it, but it didn't get the results right away and decided to get back on the couch and watch TV and keep up with all the sitcoms and go out there and party and wild out and be like, man, what are you doing? Why are you still in that business? It doesn't work. But person A said, all I know is I just stayed plugged in. I made my money back. All I know is I made $2,300. I made $1,500 every month right now. And all of a sudden, because they're doing the activities, they got the right attitude, their business is going to explode and they're going to have massive, massive success. We don't know that point of break, but we know if we just stay the course, it's going to happen. And we also know the person who's doing those negative things, who's not doing it, doing the activities, who's always looking for excuses, those are the ones who blame people. They got that entitlement mindset. They're the ones who's always struggling and broke, busted, and disgusted. Guys, don't be those 95 percenters. You want to be a 5%er. Put it into the chat. I'm a 5%er. Put 5% because it's that slight edge, guys. The little daily actions are easy to do, but they're easy not to do. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's like going to the gym, man. When you first start working out, it's not easy. It hurts. And you don't see muscles. You don't see a six pack. But you over here crunching, you're eating good, you're doing your diet. You're like, man, dang, where's it at? Where's the results? I'm gonna do surgery. Go get a BFF, whatever they call it. But anyway, but it's easy not to do it. It's easy to go back and say, the heck with this. But the little daily actions are easy to do, and it's also easy not to do. Choose to do it. The results are invisible in the beginning, just like I said, when you're working out, but little actions seem insignificant, but they add up. When you show up, you show consistency, you commit for a long haul and practice with integrity, and we build this thing right. And the key phrase that I put in here is integrity, because this business stays glued together when you move in integrity. Integrity and trust is one of the key things that builds relationships and longevity. So now you have it where you are living and affecting the power of compounding growth. And a power of time and compounding is unstoppable. This is where all of a sudden you have people who come and just blow up. You don't see this part. Most people don't see this part. They don't see the hard part. All they see is the blow up. Guys, everybody plays a role. Everybody has to go through the hard part. Understand this. Let me erase this here real quick. Everybody has to go through this right here. Everybody. And whether you're working out, you're learning a new skill, whatever it may be, you have to go through the process. You got to go through the process. And as long as your philosophy is strong, which makes your attitude strong, which brings forth your actions, which is going to bring the results. I call it the bar, raising the bar. What is it when I say raising the bar? B is your belief. That's your philosophy. Raising the bar, your belief. You got to believe that you're worthy of becoming an ambassador inside of MWR. You got to believe that you're worthy of having a big business in this business called MWR, a six-figure earner with other six-figure earners on your team, building a seven-figure income, a team of 6,000 and above, making $90,000 a month, $95,000 a year. Come on, man. You got to believe. And if you believe, then guess what? When you believe, you'll do the actions. And when you do the actions, you get the results. That's our business. This is what we do. Guys, tonight, later on today, we have our I'm over here excited now. I got my little cursor. I'm just scribbling up some stuff. Tonight, who do you know on the West Coast? We have our meeting tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I encourage you guys to come, show up, bring some guests. Who do you know in the West Coast, man? Get plugged into that event, leverage that event. It's going to grow, and you can grow your business where you start building up leaders on the West Coast. The systems are already in place. Eventually, once you do the activities and build up that side, now that's how you make money in your sleep. You go to bed at 9 o'clock, but your leaders are still building on the West Coast. Now you got money. You could wake up and have growth because it kept going when you went to sleep at night. But in the beginning, you got to show up to start building and holding the hands of your team. And then tomorrow afternoon, 12 noon, I am conducting a luncheon on the same platform, the Ultimate Cash Flow System. Or if you go to the Zoom link, I got to put that on this flyer. But yeah, you should be able to get in on the ultimatecashflowsystems.com. Invite your guests, man. Ask your folks while you're at lunch, who do you know are you open to making some incredible income, or have you got an instant pay raise? Have you gotten an instant pay raise? If I could show you how to put more money in your pockets during lunch, would you be interested? If I could show you how to write off your lunch, would you be interested? Whatever, just pique their interest and invite them to come to the luncheon. And then tomorrow night, we have our fireside chat with Mr. Wilner and Mr. Felt. Awesome overview. Bring your professionals, bring your realtors, bring your experts. let them come in here tomorrow evening at 8:30, zoom.thecreditteam.com, and let's get them plugged in. So we have a few moments, man. Let's open it up for questions from anybody. If you have any questions, comments, man, the line is open. I appreciate you guys being professionals where I didn't have to put my security locks and have folks opening up their videos looking all crazy. But I would like for folks to open up their videos and ask any questions if you can. Or if not, we'll conclude tonight's training.
Just like to say, awesome job, Coach Ben.
Thank you,
Especially
sir.
as it'll slide on the with the slight edge. I like that.
You know about that slight edge.
Yeah, I
Thank
need
you.
to go back and read that book. Yes, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks again, Mr. McGee. Anyone else? Send me that email so I can send that information you requested, brother.
Done deal. It's done.
All right. Anyone else? Any questions, any comments before we jump off? This concludes the presentation.
Great call, Coach Ben. Taking notes always. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Zena. Thank you so very much. And congratulations to you with all the recognition you've been getting. They got you. Hey, the corporate knows your name.
Thank you.
Good job. Great job. Great job. Anyone else?
Coach Ben, thank you so much. Fernando here from Los Angeles, California. Amazing trading as always, plugging in and taking all the necessary notes. I think when we pay attention to the details in the trainings, that diamond is just amazing. We're duplicating that and it started to really take off. So
Awesome.
Thank you so much for tonight's training. It was phenomenal. I'm already doing my invites for the West Coast, as a matter of fact.
Let's go. Awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Man, someone named Eartha. That's my mom's name. I think I saw Eartha in here before. Welcome back, Eartha. But yeah, thank you so very much, Mr. Ramirez. Good stuff. Congratulations to you as well on the board. Somebody coming after you, though. You saw that, right?
Like Art Williams always say, Baba's always burning.
Right. Exactly.
It's awesome, and I like it. So Coach T knows what we're talking about here.
Exactly. All right, guys. Hey, well, listen, this concludes tonight's training. I appreciate each and every one of you again. 10 o'clock tonight. We have the West Coast event. Get plugged into that if you guys can. And let's take this thing to the next level. Let's get it.
Great training, Coach Ben, Rob Clay, Atlanta, Georgia.
Thank you, brother. Thanks, Mr. Clay.